and welcome back to episode 18. No, episode 19. Episode 19, right? Of Satisfactory Let's Play Machinagon. And as you can see, we welcome back the first mod. We have FixItCam. What I'm doing up here is cleaning all of this up. So we're going to remove all of these. And, oh, there's another line. Who'd have thought? I want this to be a bit like the loft of a theatre. And so what we will do with that is have this kind of walkway all across the top so that we can access the... I did not. We will redo all of this. So what I want to have is a nice walkway along the top so that we can actually access all of these cables quite easily without this massive foundation in the way. I've just realized we're running out of fuel quite quickly. We might have to go and pop over to the main base in a second. The fuel section in a little bit. And then I need to work out how to get up here because we're not gonna have fuel this whole time. And we'll do it all the way around. So we'll have like a crow's nest up here. That would be quite nice, I think. Finally! It is complete. Well, it's not complete. I'm just gonna say that I'm happy with how it is at the moment. We have this kind of cradle approach to the top so that we can easily access any of these should we want to. And it looks quite clean, quite happy with it. The next thing that I want to do, having built into the roof here, is actually fix the outside. If you see here, we have various bits that need to be fixed. This is part of the cradle. There are bits sticking out. There are random walls that I accidentally placed. Gotta get rid of them all. So we're at the end of our little, I mean, it's like a train station. It's like a typical English train station, this sloped roof. But we're at the top, and I'm just going to add a little ridge across the top, and then hopefully it'll look a little bit nicer. But we're slowly getting there. I need to check out those things over there. Don't know why they're like that. The other thing I was just thinking about, oh, I think we've got Micromanage on here. I think I downloaded it for the lights. We're gonna have to check it out because I want, like, below, upward facing, like, up lighting. Is it called up lighting? Who knows? But I'd love to be able to turn these on their side so that they like go along the foundations. We're working on the roof once again. I really want to just have these two sloping sides, and then you can see where we've got it to with the bottom right hand side at the moment. From there it's gonna just like cut straight down, a sheer drop. I think that'll look quite nice, and then we'll add a few more ribs along the side on both sides. And that way you'll be able to go through the center of it, but not enter necessarily from the sides. That we've got quite far with this. Not far enough because smart apparently doesn't work still, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh no, you can't see the wall. There's a wall there. There's a white wall that we've done. That was half the work. It's taken me hours. There you go. It's just there, that wall. Fantastic. Lots of work. It's coming along, but we're going to save the rest for when smart works because it's taking so long. And Chad are getting sick of me talking to them. We're now over at the Caterium, like little quick wire factory. We actually have to fix this. The only thing that's required actually, by the looks of it, is me putting in the input recipe. The next thing that we want to do is, well, if we've got an observation tower, we need a way to get up there. So I think it's time we use some, Hypertubes. We're gonna have an entrance down here. I'd quite like to make the entrance look quite impressive, to be honest, if we can. And then have a Hypertube up to the top so that we can actually access the factory. Because at the moment, everything's controlled from up there. It's dark. I can see that. But what we're going to be working on now, when it lights up, is having more lights in the factory. I want to start lighting up, according to the circuit, all of these sections. So that's things like the modular frames, the concrete, the computers, all of that is going to have its own lighting system, which should be fun. And it'll just look really cool at night. Like, if you're over here, it looks really cool at night. I've realized we still have stuff to unlock. And what better way to unlock them than checking our awesome sinks and seeing 39 coupons! We're rich! We all know what happened on my last shopping spree. Well, I don't know how much more we have to buy, but we're going to buy it all! If I can find the shop, that is. Thought it was over here. Great thing is I can just put one click down and it does it for me. We'll be back in another 200 odd screws. We went a little bit overboard. I got a little bit too excited with my screws, seeing as we don't use them that much anymore. But we've unlocked this now. Wait. F for launcheth. We have Micromanage. So, what we're going to be trying, I'm just going to do it in this area, is we're going to get this, place it, connect it. And here we have light, but with Micromanage. Does it work? I think it does. I can't actually remember how to do this. How do I use this? I need to read the menu. Menu, what do you say? Sorry, the mic's actually in front of the menu. Ah, here we go. This is what we want. This is what we need. It will look amazing. I am so excited for this. Okay. I bet I can't. Oh, I'm going to have to do it individually for each and every one of them. But look how cool that will look. Guys in chat, is this going to look cool, do you think? I think it's going to look cool. Bits is not allowed to use the Micromanage mod. Right, I forbid him.
You forbid me?
The next thing that we want to do, I think, having seen how cool that looks, turning the lights upside down, I mean, one day we will place them along there. It'll just be like, oh, it'll look amazing. But for now, we're going to light up the ceiling. I think that's going to look nice. With the thanks of Micromanage, we've turned these lights around, and they're going to, well, this light, and it's going to shine up. And we're going to do that at every interval. So we're going to do 2 here. We're going to do another 2 here, another 2 this side, and we're just going to go all the way along. And hopefully we'll get a really nice upwards uplit roof. So when we're looking at it, it'll look pretty cool. We've finished the upper walkway, the little cradle where we have all of our wires on their separate connections. We're going to need to double this up at some point, I'm pretty sure as well. But the great thing is I'm pretty happy with how all of this is looking. What a beautiful nighttime scene. Unfortunately, we have noticed there is a slight problem. So despite all the lighting here, the problem is that anything past, well, about this point, you see where the red lights are before then, the LOD stops loading. So this should all be turned on. There should be green lights, and these should also be turned on, but they're not. So the idea of having each section lit up only works so far, which means potentially for the Megafactory build, what we need to do is compartmentalize each section into, say, a box of 30 by 30 foundations, and that will give us enough room to see all the lighting. Well, guys, we have done it for today. We've made quite a lot of progress in the general feel of the build, even if we haven't done that much in terms of the manufacturing lines. We need to really think how we're going to progress, because I can't go on to do a Megafactory if I'm getting 20 frames with the current PC. But we do need to find a new CPU soon. So what have we done today other than make this beautiful, weird looking arched factory? It reminds me of like the old like train stations in the UK. We just need a couple more like to the side. I must admit my favorite bit is working out with the lighting how to get it to face upwards using Micromanage, because it looks great. Not that you can see it here. What is that? No! How am I gonna delete them all? Oh well, that is for the next episode. I'm just gonna say Look at them. They look great. I mean, they are very circular. I'd love them to be a bit more diffused, but they look great. And we're going to do it all the way along the factory ceiling, I think. All of our factories having these lights lighting them up as and when they're on. It's really going to make our frame rates dive even more than it already is. And speaking of frames, if you look in the top right-hand corner, just there, the wonderful Bits is going to zoom in on that. You can see that we're averaging about 20 to 25 frames in this part of the factory. So yeah, we're starting to struggle. But with the way these lights make the factory look, it's definitely worth it. But man, this game's gonna scream by the time I'm finished with it. And of course we did wall up the little bit of paradise that we had originally. It's gonna be a one massive concrete block. Oh well. But we got plenty to do next time, including all of that. You may be wondering where I am right now, people. I tried to do a bit of recording and I've fallen through the map. I hope, actually, we might be able to use a... I can use a ladder on this, right? Oh, that is a relief. You thought you could... Oh wait, I have a jetpack. I can just do this. But that is all that we have time for in this episode, so thank you so much for watching. And obviously, if you are in the premiere with us, do not forget you can join us over on Twitch immediately after for the live stream. But we're going to leave it there. Please do drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And obviously, if it's your first time here and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. And of course, special thanks does go to our amazing supporters, most notably our Solar Eclipse Patreons, The Calamity, Cerebral Tag and Trebor, as well as our Lunar Eclipse patrons Matt Lippard, Chris McCabe and Lord of July, as well as our Blood Moon of the Day, which is James Irwin. Anyway guys, until next time, thank you so much for watching, and as always, ciao for now.